Today we're going to recall solving inequalities. What's the difference between solving an equation and an inequality? So if I have this equation, 2x plus 4 equals 0, and I want to solve for x. So I start x's on one side and take the numbers to the other side. When I take the plus 4 to the other side, I change its sign, and then I divide by 2. So it's minus 4 divided by 2. I don't change the sign for the 2 because it was multiplication with x. When I take it to the other side, it's division. Or you can I can explain it in this manner. In order to get x alone, 1x, I divide both sides by 2. So now I get x equals minus 2. Let us discuss this value. If I replace x minus 2 in the equation, this answer will satisfy the equation. So I check, is 2 times minus 2 plus 4 equals 0? So minus 4 plus 4 equals to 0. This means that this solution, x equals minus 2, it's the only solution that when you replace x by its value, it will satisfy the equation and it will give you the both sides equal to each other. So it's only one single solution. Now if I have an inequality and I take the same expression, but now it's greater or equal to 0. So if 2x plus 4 greater or equal to 0 and I would like to solve for x, I consider it as if it's an equation. So I take the number on the other side and then I divide by 2, and then I would get x greater or equal to minus 2. Now since I divided by a positive number, this is a positive number, the order, which means this, will not change. It stays the same. But if I'm dividing by a negative number, so supposedly I'm solving for minus 2x plus 4 greater or equal to 0, let's say. So I take it to the other side, and then x, when I'm dividing or multiplying the inequality by a negative number, I should change the order. So x is less than or equal minus 4 over minus 2. X is less than or equal to 2. So here when you are dividing or multiplying by a positive number, the order will not change. Whereas when you are dividing or multiplying by a negative number, the order will change. Now let us come to the explanation of x greater or equal to minus 2. So what are the numbers or the integers that x can take when you have this inequality or this value? So x can belong to this set, starting with minus 2, minus 1 because x is greater, and 0, 1, 2, and infinity. For this x less than or equal to 2, x can take the values less than or equal, so it's 2, 1, 0, minus 1, minus 2, and etc. So these three dots express that it's an infinite set. So X has infinite numbers of solutions or of values that when you replace them back up here, they will satisfy the equation. So if I choose, let's say, 1 from this set, I replace it in the original inequality. So 2 times 1 plus 4, is it greater or equal to 0? So 2 plus 4, which is 6, is greater or equal to 0. So it satisfies the inequality. If we take minus 2 from this question, where x is less than or equal to 2, you change or you replace x by, in this inequality, you're going to get minus 2 times minus 2 plus 4. Is it equal to 0? So plus 4 is greater or equal to 0 because 8 is greater or equal to 0, so it satisfies. So now let us sum up. The equation, it only has, because it's linear, يعني degree 1, it only has one single answer that will satisfy the equation. For an inequality, you have infinite numbers of solutions that will satisfy the inequality. Let us start with our exercise here. This is a worksheet that you have to solve and graph the inequality. So in order for you to solve this one, you have to first take the 6 to the other side. So you're going to have 3v is less than minus 9 minus 6. And how much is minus 9 minus 6? It's minus 15. Now, since 3 is positive, when you divide by 3, the order will not change. So you're going to have v is less than, so v is less than minus 15 over 3. Remember that when you are dividing, you don't change the sign of the number. So now minus 15 divided by 3, it's going to be minus 5. So v is less than minus 5. Now when you're going to express this on the number line, you're going to stand at minus 5, and then you're going to have an empty circle, and since it's less than minus 5, you have to go to the left. So this expresses your inequality, the answer for the inequality on the number line. This is an empty circle above 5 because you don't have equal here, you only have less than. And since v is less than 5, so you go to the side which has all the numbers less than 5.